Hi, this is HardballRetro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today I will be providing a quick tutorial on how to create new teams in the SSI Computer Baseball game. The game was released in 1981 for the, let's see, let me pull it up here. Well, I have the Commodore 64 version, so that's what I'll be using. The game was available for, let's see, 81 it was released for the Apple II, the Commodore 64 version in 1983, also an IBM PC version in the same year. 1984 saw a release for the Atari 8-bit computers, and then we had the Macintosh and Amiga versions released in 1986. One thing I don't have for this game, I still have the original disc for my Commodore 64, and I located the manual online. It's probably Internet Archive and a few other places you can find it. What I cannot find, it looks like at some point at a later date they released an add-on disk to compile statistics. I don't have that. So that doesn't prevent us from creating new teams, obviously, but it kind of limits the fun factor if you're not able to save the stats and or tally your statistics at the end of each game. But this was the first computer baseball simulation that was released, published on a widespread basis for computers, personal computers back in the day. So, all right, let's jump in here. Got the Let's see here. There we go. All right, so what do you want to do? Well, I want to enter data for a new team, right? So I'm going to click on, I'm going to type in a 3. Like I mentioned, this is the Commodore 64 version. The other versions that I mentioned should all be fairly similar here. One caveat is when I was reading through the manual, the length of the team names and player names may differ slightly from system to system. So let's just do this. Angels and year or other modifier. Well, I'm actually doing I'm going to be creating a team of Angels, the best Angels from 1985 to 1989 for this example. I believe if I type in 8589, it's going to yell at me. Yep, no more than 2 characters. So 85 it is. All right. Okay, gives us some instructions here. We can enter data for up to 10 pitchers and up to 15 non-pitchers for the Angels. Data for pitchers are entered first. Enter a slash for the first name to move to batters. Press any key when ready to continue. All right, there we go. Pitcher, first name. All right, so bear with me 1 second. I pull up the rosters. You won't see this, but Mike Witt is the first one on the roster. And let's see, so Mike Witt, 1986, and I've got to bring that up in my baseball reference window here so I have some stats in front of me. All right, so you won't see the baseball reference window, you won't see the actual Excel spreadsheet that I'm using, but okay, so first name Mike, last name Witt. Now, with these, I like to put, I don't know if it'll allow me to do this, let's see, something like that, so I know that it's Mike Witt's 86 season, for example, here. Yep, it does allow it. Throws right or left, and it gives me a righty by default, so enter. 1986 was his best season. He won 18, he lost 10, He pitched in 34 games, started 34, completed 14, innings pitched 269, hits allowed 218, walks 73, strikeouts 208, earned run average 2.84, fielding ability. I'm not going to get too crazy with these. I'd probably give most pitchers an 8 unless they were like a Gold Glover. Maybe a 7. I don't know. I feel like pitchers fielding is so, there's so few chances. I'll go with an 8. I should double check that. I'm pretty sure 9 is the best here, but let me confirm that. Yeah, fielding rating 9 is the best. Okay, good to know. Hitting ability, I don't care. They're in the American League. Doesn't matter. I'm using a DH. I'll go with a 1. Is data okay for this pitcher? Yes. Alright, and who's up next on my list here? Bert Bly, 1189. Okay, let me bring him up on BREF. Bert Bly, 11. Okay, 1989. Tail end of his career, but he had a stellar campaign for the Halos here, which you will see in a moment. There we go, Bert Bly, 11-89. That's how many characters? 8, 9, 10, 11, I think. Is that going to fit? It looks like it took it. He's a righty. 17 and 5. 33, 33. 8 complete. 241, 225. 44, 131. Earned run average 2.73. Fielding 8. Hitting 1. Yes. Alright, so pretty straightforward, not too terrible here. We're not getting into split stats here. This is, again, the first ever personal computer baseball game that was published on a widespread basis, so split stats, I don't think we had split stats until early for baseball. Could be wrong. Might have been somebody else coming in 85 or 86, but alright, we've got Chuck Finley, 89 here. Chuck Finley. Okay, he's a left-hander, 89th season. Alright, got it. Chuck Finley-89, lefty. 16. Messed up there. Alright, well, so this is one of the problematic things here. I'm going to skip all these if I can. Earned run average 0. 1, 1. Is data okay for this pitcher? No. Chuck Finley, lefty, 16. There we go. 9. Games pitched. So I could have put the rest of these in and then just fixed that one, but so this is not awful, but kind of annoying that you can't, back arrow through some of these or correct your mistakes easily. 9 complete games. Alright, so 199.2. Will it allow me to do that, or is it going to ask me to round it off, or what does it do? Let's see. It took it. Okay, cool. 171, 82, 156, 2.57, fielding 8, hitting 1. Yes. Alright, so, alright. Kirk McCaskill 86. Let's see. That may be problematic for name length. Let's see, that's already 9, 10. Oh, took it. Okay. I think 12 might be the limit. Alright, got to bring up his numbers here. Okay. Kirk McCaskill. Okay, 17 and 10. 34, 33. 10 complete. 246 in the third. 207. Walks 92, 202. And earned run 3.36. Fielding 8, 1. Sure. That looks good there. Alright. And first name for our fifth starter, Don Sutton 86. Alright. Let's see, Sutton, Don Sutton 86. Okay, there we go. Again, tail end of his career, but still pitching fairly well. Sutton-86, righty, 15 and 11, 15 and 11, games pitched 34, 34, 3 complete, innings 207, hits 192, 49, 116, 3.74, 8, 1, sure. Alright. Now, like we said at the beginning, 10 pitchers, so we don't have a 40-man roster. If any, there are injuries in this game too. So, let's do. Okay, got Donnie Moore, 1985. Donnie Moore, righty. Okay, games 1. Let's see, Donnie Moore. Okay. Apologize. Gotta take care of the dog here for a second. Come here, bud. There we go. Alright, he should be good. There you go. Okay, now, where was I? Donnie Moore. Okay. And games 1, so he went 8 and 8 that year. 8, 8. Games pitched 65. No starts, no complete. Innings pitched. He pitched 103. 91. Walks. 72 strikeouts. 1.92. Fielding, hitting. You might say we're missing a category here. There's no saves. So how do we know that Donnie Moore was the closer? Well, we don't know that. I guess the game tries to use the best relievers, but there are no saves, so it doesn't know that. Okay. At any rate, Donnie Moore is in there. Then we have Stu Cliburn, 85. Bring him up on B-Ref here in the background. Stu Cliburn, there he is. Okay. had a really nice year in, call it setup or middle relief here in '85 for the Halos. Then he got hurt. Missed 2 seasons, came back in '88, and then kind of fell off the map. Let's see, he is a right-hander. He went 9-3, 44 games, all in relief. He did have 6 saves, but we're not entering them here. 26 walks, 48 Ks, earned run of 2.09. Okay, sure. Pitcher number 8, first name is Brian Harvey, 88. Brian Harvey, 1988 stats. Let's see. That was his rookie year. Finished runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting. Brian Harvey, 88. Right-hander, games won 7-5. 50 games pitched, no starts. He had 17 saves. Again, we're not tracking that here for some reason. 59 hits, 20, 67. I will put it out to the universe here. I'm not sure if any of the folks involved with computer baseball are online. If they would like to be contacted, we would love to have them on our I'm one of the co-chairs for the SABR Games and Simulations Committee, so we like to get folks who designed and programmed these old baseball games on. Well, old and new, but I haven't been able to track down any of the computer baseball folks other than Joel Billings, but the actual programmers, Charles Avery, Jack Marrow, anybody else that might have been involved with the game, please reach out and contact me. Earned run average 213. All right, fielding 8-1. I could get deeper into the weeds with fielding ability. The manual gives you some fielding percentages you can go off of, and for our purposes here, I don't care to get that granular, I guess would be a good way to put it. Dwayne Bice, 87. Dwayne Bice. Okay. Well, besides having a pretty good campaign for the Angels in '87, I believe, if I remember the story correctly, that Dwayne Bice was involved with the startup of the Upper Deck Baseball Card Company. I don't remember the particulars, but you can probably find an article online about that. He's a righty. His rookie year, he was a 29-year-old. Came up 6-7, 57 games, 0-0. He had 17 saves. He pitched 114 innings. Allowed 87 hits, 40 walks, 109 Ks. Oh, I messed up strikeouts. I'll have to fix that. 3.39 earned run. 8-1. Is the data okay? No. Yes, yes, yes. What did I say? Strikeouts should be 109. 109. There we go. Now we're good. All right, pitcher number 10 is, where are we here? Greg Minton, the Moon Man. And that was his 89, I think it was, 89 season, yes, okay. Second to last season in the majors for Minton. Alright, Greg Minton, 89, right-hander, games 1, 4, 3, 62, 0, 90 innings, 76 hits, 37, 42, earned runs 2.20, 8, 1. I think that looks good there. Now enter data for batters, enter slash for the first name when done. Press any key to continue. Alright, so let's do batters here. Alright, don't know if I need to put this in lineup order, but I'm going to. I think I would like to lead off with Brian Downing. And let's see here. Downing. And this is which year? 87 Downing, okay. Brian Downing, 87. He bats right. He played in 155 games. 567 hits, 154. 29, 329, runs 110, RBI 77, walks 106, led the league. 85 Ks, steals 5. Defensive position. He played a little bit of left field, so LF. Fielding ability, not a Gold Glover. We'll give him an 8, and then slash. Data okay for Downing, yes. Alright, batting second. I think, yeah, looking at the numbers here, I think that's a Johnny Ray. Now this might be a little bit problematic because he's second base left field. Now he might have to be the DH, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to work here. Let's see, Johnny, you know what, I'm just going to put him Johnny Ray 88. Okay. I didn't bring up his BREF page here. Baseball reference Johnny Ray. There we go. He's a switch hitter. This is his 88 season. Okay, switch. Okay, games played 153, 602, 184, 42, 7, 6, 75. Messed that up. RBI 83. Walks 36, 38. Steals 4. Defensive position. He's a second base slash left field. So, Now, for our lineup purposes, I think he's got to be the DH, though. So, I wonder how many positions I can put. Well, I'm putting second base, fielding ability, give him a 7, defensive position, left field, also a 7, and done. And no, because I messed up on runs, I think. Yeah, he didn't score 7 runs, he scored 75. Okay. Bam, bam. Yes. Alright, now we're good. Alright, batting third is going to be Wally Joyner. Wally Joyner, I believe that's his 87. Yep. 1987 season. Wally Joyner dash 87. Lefty. Games played 149. 564. Hits 161. Doubles 33. 134. 100 runs. 117 RBIs. 72. 64. 8. First base. Give him an 8. Slash. Data okay. Yes. Alright, batting cleanup. Let's see. Thinking Chili Davis 89. I think that works here. Chili Davis. Fun fact, Chili Davis gave me a ball during batting practice at Yankee Stadium once. I thought that was very nice of him. I was probably the lone Angel fan in the right field bleachers, so that helps. Alright, he's a switch hitter. We're using his 88 season, I believe. Chili Davis, nope, it's 89, sorry, 89 season. Get that right, pull that up here. Make sure I'm pulling the numbers from the right spot. Okay. Here we go, Chili Davis dash 89, switch hitter. Games played 154, at-bats 560, hits 152, 81 runs, 90 ribbies, walks 61, 109 Ks. Oops, fix that in a second. 3. Defensive position is left field. Fielding ability. Give him a 7 out there. Defensive position, OF. Also a 7. He did not play any games in center or right field in 89, but he did in previous years, and we're kind of in a tough spot for starting outfield for this particular squad, so I'm going to let Chili play other positions here. That does happen on occasion with these teams. Data okay for this player? No. What did I mess up? Strikeouts. Strikeouts should be 109. 109. There we go. Yes, now we're good. Alright. Alright, batting fifth. We've got a couple options here. I think we'll go Gritch. 85 Gritch, 85 Reggie. going to go Gritch, then Reggie, I think. Okay. Bobby Gritch up next, number 5 hitter. He's our second baseman. Alright, Bobby Gritch, dash 85. He's a righty. He played in 144 games that year. Batted for 79, 116. Didn't have a great year, but he's kind of our starting second baseman by default, and also for his defense, he had always a pretty good defender here. So 53 walks. Did have 81 walks. That's good. 77 Ks. 3 steals. Defense. Actually played around the infield here. I wonder how many positions they'll allow me to put. I don't remember offhand here. He's going to get an 8. He played first, and he played third. So will they let me do 3? Let's see. I'm going to give him a 7 at first. Third base. Yeah, they'll let me do it. And over at third, I'll say he was adequate. Give him a 6. And then done. Alright, data okay, yes. Alright, now we've got Reggie. Reggie 85, right? Okay. And numbers-wise, he could probably have been slotted up in the number 5 spot, but lefty, games played 85, 143, 460 only. 116 doubles, 0, 27, 64. Oh, messed that up. Go fix that in a second. 138. 1 stolen base. Right field. I'm going to give him a 7. He was not much of a fielder. DH. And a slash. And no, because I messed up. On runs was 64. There we go. Tap through the rest of these, or enter, I mean. Data is okay, yes. Alright, now, after Reggie, from our starting lineup, I've got Jack Howell, Dick Schofield, Bob Boone. So Howell 89, Jack Howell, 89. He's a lefty. Jack Howell, 89, left-hander, 144. 474, 108, doubles, 19, 4, 20, runs 56, ribbies 52, walks 52, 125 Ks, and no steals. Defensive position, he played primarily third base. We'll give him an 8 there. He also played a little bit of right and left field. Right field, give him a 7. Left field, 7. slash yes. Alright. Okay, Schofield. 80. What's Schofield? It's gotta be 86, right? It's just gotta be 86. Yes, it is. Okay. Dick C. Schofield. There were two Dick Schofields. His dad played in the majors, so I do put the initial or junior or whatever I can squeeze in there if, you know, differentiate. I know they played in different eras, but I still like to do that. Personal preference. 139, 458, 114, 17, 6, 13, 67, 57, 48, 55, 23 stolen bases that year. Shortstop, give him an 8. And that was his only position that year. So we're done with him. I've got Bob, Boone, Dash, and which year for Booney? It is 88 for Boone. He's a righty, and I gotta pull him up on BREF here. Bob Boone. Alright. Here we go. Okay, 104, doubles, 17, 0, 5. Runs scored, 38. RBI, 39. Walks, 29. Ks, 26. This is his 88 season, 2 steals. He's a catcher. OCA, catcher. Got a gold glove that year, getting a 9. Defensive positioning, he didn't play anywhere else. Alright, so I'm down to the reserves here. Got 6 reserves. Who we got here? Gary Pettis up next, 86 Pettis. Alright. So, as I mentioned, we've got a kind of a rough, a positional problem in the outfield because we had Downing, Davis, Johnny Ray, and Reggie. Not really a true center fielder in the bunch, so Pettis might get a lot of starts here in center. 86, clearly his best campaign on offense. He's a gold glover. So gotta make sure I designate that for him. He's a switch hitter. Here we go. Gary Pettis dash 86, switch hitter. Games played 154. 539, 130. I messed that up. 139. I'll fix his at-bats in a second. Doubles 23, 4, 5. Runs 93 runs scored. RBI 58. Walks 69 walks. 132 Ks. 50 steals. Defensive position, center field only. And he gets a 9, gold glover. Data okay? No. I messed up his at-bats. 539. There we go. The rest looks good. Data okay, now we're good. Alright, up next is Devon White, 87. Let's bring him up on our baseball reference page. He's another switch hitter, center fielder, so. And Devo, 87. Okay. And he finished 5th in Rookie of the Year voting that year. Okay, Devon White, 87, switch hitter. Games played 159, 639, 33, 524, 103 runs, 87 ribbies, 39 walks, 135 Ks, stolen bases 32. Defensive position, center field and right field. Did not get a gold glove in 87, so we'll give him an 8. And right field, also an 8. Slash, yes. Alright, almost done here, folks. Doug DeCinces, 86, third base. Okay. Alright, and Doug. Okay, here we go, Doug DeCinces, dash 86, righty. Games played 140, 512, 512, 131, 26 dingers that year, 69 runs, 96 batted in, 52, 74, steals 2, defense 3rd, fielding 8. He played a tiny bit at shortstop. He is going to get a 6 there. Just he can play there in a pinch. Yes. All right, 3 batters to go. Next up, Rupert Jones, 85. Roop. There it is. All right, left field. Rupert Jones. He's a lefty. He played, I didn't put the dash 85. I'll have to fix that. I think I might have missed that on 1 or 2 other guys. Again, you can always go back in and edit these things, so that's a nice feature. All right, where are we? 125. At bats 389. Hits 90. 17 to 21. Runs 66. Ribbies 67. Walks 57. Strikeouts 82. Steals 7. Defense. He played all over the outfield. And instead of me putting each outfield slot, I'm just going to do that. Slash, yes. Alright, next up, we have Lance Parrish, 89. Alright. Parrish. There we go. Alright, Lance. Parrish. Dash 89. Righty. Games played 124. 433. 103. 12. 1. 17. 48 runs, 50 batted in, 42 and 104. When I create these rosters, I always carry a minimum 2 catchers. I mean, I think that's kind of self-explanatory, but that's one of the roster requirements that I do create for these. Give him an 8 slash, yes. Last but not least, Juan Beniquez, 85. He's a right-hander. Got to pull him up on Baseball Reference here. Beniquez, 85. He was a heck of a player for California in a kind of a fourth outfield role. I think I mentioned that on my other lineup tutorial, or create teams tutorial for Micro League. But Beniquez, 5 seasons for California, batted .293. So, all right, where are we here? Let's see. Okay, 132, 411, 125. All right, let's get these in here. Runs scored, 54. 42 ribs, 34, 46, 4 steals, defense. Okay, here we are. We played everywhere. We played first, and we'll give him a 7 at first, and outfield we'll give him an 8. Played every outfield. Oh, actually, almost missed that there. Played a little bit at third, and a little bit at short. So that's nice to have on this team, especially with only 25-man roster, to have somebody that can play pretty much everywhere on the diamond. Data, okay, yes. Please insert your team data disk. All right, well, you know what? I've got to create a team data disk. I wonder if it'll let me save it to the disk that's in there. Well, I hope it does. You know what? I'm going to take a snapshot on my emulator here just in case. Computer Baseball. Create teams. Okay, just in case this doesn't work, I'm just going to save it where on the disk that's in there, and hopefully that works. Alright, it's doing something. Didn't yell at me. There we go. Do you want to make a printer copy of the data for this team? I'm going to go with no. I don't have a printer hooked up to my emulator. Make sure the game disk is in the drive. It is. Alright, so now if I do, let's see, play a game against the computer. 1. New game. Do you want the computer to control the visiting team, home team, or both teams? I'm going to let him control both teams because we're just going to demo this briefly here. Team from a separate data disk. Angels -85. Let's see if this will work. Okay. It hopefully worked, and we'll face the doesn't really matter. We're just gonna do that. Insert game disk. Yes. No. I'm just going to let the computer set the starting lineup. Do I want to designate any pitchers as unavailable? No. Let me take it out of warp mode here. Enter starting pitcher number. We'll face Fernando, doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, there's the team we just created. Yeah, I forgot Stu Clibburn's year there. No. Starting pitcher, Mike Witt. Okay. And I think I said for the computer to pick the lineups. Let's see if that happens. Don't want to designate anyone as unavailable. Okay, yep, Casey determining lineup. Alrighty. Gonna warp mode this just to speed things up. Okay. There's the Dodger lineup. I do not. Okay, yep, and he put Pettis out in center. Alright, that lineup's fine by me. Okay, here we go. Now we'll simulate a few batters here just to show you that the 85 Angels are created and that the game recognizes the data that we entered. Playing at SSI Field here. I'm gonna warp mode this, speed up this process here a little bit. Alright, and here we go. Pettis batting against Valenzuela. Ground ball to pitcher. Batter out at first. Alright, you can see the little commentary running in the bottom left corner. We have character graphics and super basic animation, but hey, it's something. Shallow fly out to left. And you can see where the ball's going. You can see where it was hit. Joiner. Ground ball to second. Throw to first. Batter's out. Alright. And we'll let the Dodgers bat, and then we'll end our little tutorial here. Alright, got Mike Witt on the mound, facing Dusty Baker. Ken Landreau on deck. Alright, Baker hits one, single to left. Alright, runner at first, out at second. And batter out at first, double play. Nice. So Landreau grounds into the DP. And 2 outs. Rick Monday, the batter, versus Mike Witt. Fly out to center. So that'll do it. Alright, folks, we're going to wrap things up here. Again, hope you enjoyed our little tutorial, let's see, what did I say? This game was released in 81, so we're going back 44 years here. But anyway, that's how you create teams in computer baseball. One of the first baseball sims that I ever played. Had a lot of fun with this one. So again, hope you enjoyed this. Keep playing ball. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Take care.